Is James Lewandon here from TechQuest? Aha.
What can businesses offer academia in return for the latest knowledge and developments in a particular field?
Okay. What can businesses offer academia? I guess I'm going to have to put this to you first, David. What have businesses got?
Quite a bit, I think. I think we can help researchers with applying their knowledge to business-relevant challenges. Companies have knowledge and resources themselves, which actually academics can make use of in many cases. I think there's a role for helping with the teaching of undergraduates and graduate students, allowing them to take the theoretical knowledge from the lab, from the classroom, and apply it to real-life problems. A route to commercialization. We talk an awful lot about spin-outs from universities, the creation of new businesses, as being the main route to drive value from research. Actually, a much easier route is to get a company with existing commercial infrastructure to commercialize that knowledge for you. So route to market, I think, is one of the obvious ones. And I think there's a whole range of things for the student experience around secondment, internships, the graduate employability agenda at the end of the degree course. In future, cash, I think, might end up being one of the biggest things that
Do businesses have much cash at the moment?
They have some cash. Companies are actually hoarding cash at the moment. Company cash balances are increasing. The challenge is more getting companies to have the confidence to spend it. When it comes to funding research, it's about demonstrating the return on investment, which is going to be the increasing challenge going forward. I suspect that we were getting there anyway, but Brown this week, comprehensive spending review next week, Assembly government response to the CSR in November, will drive a harder edge to company business interaction on research and on collaboration. Easier to do with bigger companies, clearly. More of a challenge with the Welsh company base. So I think there's a whole range of things that companies can bring to universities in the same way that companies clearly understand what it is they can get from universities. Aye. It should be a win-win.
Get you. Okay, thank you. Graham, aside from the multitude of things that David put on offer there from businesses, any other angle, anything else you can see that a business can offer?
I think there's elements of this question which echo the question that Ian asked as well, because in my experience, these relationships work best. You might argue they only work where there is a mutuality of interest, and the university derives something from the relationship and the business derives something from the relationship. And this is my concern, that this whole arena now has become a matter of policy rather than a matter of nature, if you like, which perhaps it used to be. I also think there's quite a difference between whether the business is a large business or a small business. With a large business, I think exactly the sort of things that David has been talking about would be the reasons that academia might get involved with a large business. There is obviously the potential for a long-term relationship, a research-based relationship. There is the potential for commercialization of what might come out of that relationship. There is the potential for the academia to get a much more commercial context on their research. Where might my research actually have commercial applications in the future? What are the problems that business is trying to solve? With smaller businesses, I think the advantages to academia are still there, but they're probably different advantages. And maybe, in a sense, the university has to get the business to a point when it can return something. And maybe the small business has a particular problem. If the university can help it get over that problem, the business grows and something comes back, perhaps through relationships like KTPs or things of that kind. So I suspect with a relationship with a smaller company, the university perhaps has to invest a bit of time, money and patience in order to get to the point where it can come back. With a larger company, I think the mutuality is the key thing, and once that mutuality is created, then you potentially have the basis for a very strategic relationship.
Okay, thank you.